Hi everybody, welcome back to Shellstar Stitches. Hope you're all okay and have had a good week. So obviously I thought I'd do a video today. I know the UK is off tomorrow for the Queen's funeral, which I will be watching. So yeah, I'm glad you all found last week's video was right to post. I've needed a bit of a distraction, and I guess some of you might have as well. So apologies if I did look obviously not my usual self, but it has, yes, affected me somewhat more than I thought it would. So I won't say I'm looking forward to watching the funeral tomorrow, but I'm glad I've got the day off from work to be able to sit and watch it and partake and pay my respects by watching. So yeah, so whatever you're doing tomorrow, whether you are watching, aren't watching, hope your day goes as well as it can. So I am going to show you, I had a delivery this week that I thought may have come last week but hadn't in time. Nothing to do with, you know, waiting too long. It was just me being eager beaver, expecting it sooner than later. And I've also got to show you what I'm doing with the other half of my Rainbow Fusions Advent calendar. So the delivery that arrived was obviously a Siobhan's craft order. It was my Care Bears for September, along with a couple of bits that I placed in, not the last update, but the one before. So yeah, so let's show you what we've got. So I'll show you the normal bits that I ordered first, and then I will show you the Care Bears so that I can warn you. But I think anyone who orders the Care Bears should have theirs by now, hopefully. So I will show you the project bags to start with that I ordered. Now, I think you've probably seen this one before, because I have purchased this one before, but I wanted to get myself a second one. I think because they're so nice, I didn't want to use the first one, especially as I'm a bunny lover. So here you go. You can see that, focus on the bunnies, watercolour bunnies. And then the inside is, I would say, like a lovely mermaidy sort of colour. You see that? Let the camera focus. There we go. So yeah, Siobhan's product bags are fully reversible, so you can have it in one way or the other completely. A bit of a twig in that one. That was me where I probably near the rabbit with hay. So yes, they're fully reversible, so you can have them one way or the other, and they've got the little plastic toggles on the end. So I now have one that I can use because I'm too scared to use the other one. And I ordered myself another project bag. So I think Siobhan must know me because she sent it this way around. I'm going to move it in so that the camera picks it up and focuses, because otherwise it looks dark. So really lovely galaxy print there on the inside. That is the inside, I think it's meant to be. So on the other side, if I shake this out, is Doctor Who. Sorry, the light's a bit... It is bright today, but I'm obviously sat in a bit that's a bit dark. Doctor Who there. So this is actually the Peter Capaldi Doctor Who. And I have to own up, I gave up when it got to that series. I wasn't much a fan of Peter Capaldi. I did start to watch again when it was Jodie Whittaker. So I have seen some of those, but again, not all of them. I don't know, I struggled with Peter Capaldi. I'm a David Tennant, that's my Doctor. I used to think Christopher Eccleston was, but David Tennant is my favourite. But still, so it's Doctor Who. So actually I think I'm going to keep Doctor Who on the inside and Galaxy on the outside, because I love all things space. Plus it's been ironed that way, so I feel like the Galaxy inside. It was meant for me to be Galaxy. I'm a bit rhyming there, bit of a poet. So there we go, project bag. Those are the two project bags I purchased myself from Siobhan. Then I also did purchase 2 yarns because, you know, we don't have enough. So firstly, I've got here Hidden Treasure. Let me hold that up and let it focus for you. You see that? So some pastel sort of pinks, blues, greens, yellows in there with a little bit of undyed, if you can see that. Really nice sort of, I would say in between, a midway between a summer and autumnal colour. but that's just me. So that is Hidden Treasure. And then I also purchased this one called Sunset Party. There we go. So deep purple, let that focus. Deep purple at the end there, into some pinks, and then we've got some speckled here. I want it to focus on that instead of my face. Hold it above my face, there you go. Speckles at the end there, sort of multicoloured speckles. So that is really nice, that one. I didn't need them, but it's never a need. And then now we have Care Bears. So if you haven't had your Care Bears, maybe go away for like a minute or two. Not in a horrible way. Maybe stop watching, fast forward. So Care Bears this month is, it is September's, and this was Bedtime Bear. So we've got the speckles represent the moon and the stars on its belly, and the yellow speckles being UV reactive, so will glow under UV light. And if you've ever been to a show and met Siobhan and she's taken her dad along, he does love bringing along the UV light so he can show you all the colours. So I will show you the extras because they're the same normally each month. So we do have, I'm going to hold this up in front of my face. It might actually focus. So we've got a ball with some little sort of cloudy type balls in there. We've got our cupcake stitch marker as normal, and then we have a moon and a star there, if that is focusing. So those are our 3 stitch markers. And then we have, as usual, our little mini project bag in a lovely blue, deep baby blue, I would say, colour, with the Bedtime Bear logo, if you can see it on the front there. So that's our lovely dyed project bag. He's been distracted by all the birds coming in the garden now, the pigeon. And here we have our Bedtime Bear yarn. So let me hold that in front of my face so it focuses. So lots of lovely pale blues there running through with some speckles. We have some, if I turn it over, you see some yellow speckles, and there's some more through here. So yeah, really lovely, and some undyed sections as well. So some lovely colourway through that. Sort of quite calming, and obviously Bedtime Bear. So that is the September's. So I think I have decided I want to make a big king size blanket out of these to go on our bed I mean, I really ought to have started it now because we're going to need it for winter with not, you know, heating bills and stuff going up. But I haven't started it, so we will sort it out. So that was my deliveries. I'm trying to think. No, I haven't been ordering anything at the moment, so there shouldn't be any more deliveries for a little while. It will be Siobhan's Care Bears Club goes live on Friday this week, the 23rd. So I'll order for October's. Right, so I still haven't gone back to my delphinium. Please come at me in the comments to tell me off, because I need someone to tell me off, because I need to get back to it and do it. But while I had this ball that, as you all witnessed, caused me great pain in caking it, I had it ready, so I was like, oh, okay, I finished my shawl that I showed you last week. So I found a scarf pattern on YouTube. I will pop a link in the description so you can see. Very straightforward pattern. It's literally, obviously they tell you what stitch is, and it's just a repeater constantly backwards and forwards. So here we are. I'm going to extend this so I don't lose my spot. So this is where we're at the moment for the scarf. If I hold it up this way. So we've got all the different colours there. So we're up to like a limey green. But I'll try and hold this up so you can see in front of me. Is it going to focus? The scalloped edge. Can you see? I'll try and put my hand behind it, but I don't think that's going to do it. There we go, scalloped edge for you. You can see me poking over the top. So all the pattern, it's half for UK, half treble stitches all the way along, and then in your gap, in between gaps, in between the previous row, I'm not explaining it very well. But then on your last one, you do it before the two, which is what is making the scalloped edge along the side here. I'll try and hold it up against me, but you still can't see it really. So yeah, so it's just quite a nice scalloped edge. And then in the video, they put tassels on the end. I think I'm just going to keep going backwards and forwards with this yarn, and then I might put some sort of plain semi-solid tassels on this at either end to sort of match whichever I've started and finished with, because this is like a pinky purple colour at the bottom. And then I think, I'm not too sure, I can't remember what we started with, which is in the middle of the ball. But so I don't even think I'm halfway through the skein that I've created yet. But this will be 240 grams, the other half of my advent. So we're just going to keep going and see how long the scarf is. I mean, that's not too bad so far. I was worried it's not going to be big enough to go around my neck, but we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just starting the 5th colour. So there, yeah, it should be a decent scarf length. I would say a normal scarf length. I don't know if it's too wide, but I quite like a wide scarf. So that is what I'm doing at the moment. I will pop you a link in the description below. And as it's straightforward, it's backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I did go a bit wrong somewhere and I had to undo last night, but I found it before I got too far. I missed, because it's 2 half trebles in the same stitch, I missed one, and therefore it made one of my rows shorter. So that's sorted. But there we go. So that is what I'm on at the moment. It's going to keep me going. Might sit and do some more this afternoon and tonight. Yeah, no more deliveries coming at the moment. We're all waiting on Toff's new stash bag, and also they might release something new for Halloween. They are up at Yarndale, I think it's this coming weekend. Tash and Evie will be there. And I think it's been 10 years since they've been with the company, I think. So Toff are releasing something special for them, both at Yarndale and online. So it might be worth keeping an eye. Maybe Thursday. They always tend to do their updates on the website on a Thursday. But otherwise, yes, I must get back to my delphinium. And then I need to start if there's anything Christmassy related that I want to do for people for presents, or just get ready for Christmas really. So yes, I will leave you be. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good week. And as I say, if you're watching tomorrow, I'll be there with you watching too. If you're not, absolutely fine. Go for a walk, watch yourself some box sets. That's fine. I appreciate everybody's different, but those of us that want to will be paying our respects tomorrow. So I have had some weird comments on my previous video from people, so I'm sorry. Freedom of speech and all that, but if it's horrible comments, I'm removing them, because it's just not how I feel, and I just somebody's nan and gran, so there's no need to be nasty. But hey ho, I'm getting off my political high horse. That's not what this is for, this video. But have a good week, and I will catch you all next weekend. Take care. Bye.